All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. So today's pod is, definitely I can feel the inspiration coming on, and what led me to today's theme, which is everything to do with the power of knowing. As I was reflecting on how the last 4 months have been, I remember, going a little further back, a little before the 4 months. The first 2 months of this year, there was definitely a lot of not knowing because I had, done a entire practitioner funnel. I had, worked with some truly amazing coaches and healers, and they had seen some amazing results in their own lives. And there was a lot of work that had gone in last year. And as we reached the end of 2024, sometimes that can happen where you do a lot of the work, and then there's this sudden vacuum. There's this sudden empty space, and some of us, we can't help ourselves, so we kind of try to fill that void with some new project, and then we sort of treat that as a stopgap. Some of us are able to be more um, present, more comfortable with the discomfort of not knowing. And so Jan and Feb kind of flowed like that, where I was, kind of in prep mode, in acceptance mode of knowing that I didn't know what was coming next. And then as time passed on, or time rolled on, um, Feb led into March, and by the time I think Feb was over, I knew that there was this new program that I would be running, and that's what we've been doing now over the last 4 months. So it's definitely been a beautiful journey. I've definitely enjoyed, experiencing what it is to be able to hold that space, to be able to see people go through, their journey of not knowing to knowing. And even as they did this, I myself experienced that, right? Going from a place of not knowing, I had a sense of what the program would be, but I really didn't know the extent of it until, of course, the program started to um, expand, and I could see such massive shifts in people, literally in moments, literally, from day to day. And so that was, the journey of the last 4 months. And again, as the third month rolled into the fourth, somewhere there was that sense of not knowing again. And I think that is one aspect that I've come to be more comfortable with, be more open to, which is knowing that I do not know, and not from a place of ignorance as much as from a place of allowing, and from a place of letting the new ideas come in. And that is exactly what happened, because I realized that we had reached a truly remarkable point in the year, literally the midpoint of the year. And so with that knowing in mind, I made this offer to people in the community. And of course, those of you who are watching this, you know who you are. And when I made that offer, it was beautiful to see how the offer started to grow, and people, went from a wanting and a knowing to saying yes, I'm in. And now, of course, we are literally on the 1st of July. We are now stepping into that new ground, and as they say, we're breaking ground, and we are, putting in new foundations. So it'll be beautiful to see what happens over these next 6 months, and the kind of changes that people experience, the kind of shifts that they not only experience in their own life, but that they go out and create in the lives of people who resonate with their message, who are more their kindred spirit. And in a way, it's, we are all one. And so it's our kindred spirits that will, experience the shift as these truly amazing pioneers experience in their own life over these next 6 months. So, as I said, it's really being willing to stay open to this power of knowing. And I was listening to Neville a little while back this evening on my evening run, and today's theme was really beautiful, which is these four words: I am the power. So maybe if you were looking for that message and you're listening to it now, you know that you are the power, and not that you have the power, but that you are the power. And so when you say these four words, I am the power, uh, it's literally channeling something that is connected to a spirit that's far beyond our humanness. So, in our language, I would go one step further, saying three words, literally, I am power. So when you are willing to accept that you are power, then you will see that power translate into whatever it is that you're doing, right? Maybe you're building a business, maybe you're now starting to be more comfortable or more open to the idea, maybe not even comfortable, but more open to the idea that you really do have this power, and that you can change not only in your own life, but that you can be the source of change in other people's lives. So just a reminder, as always, these pods have truly been curated and made keeping you in mind. And talking about the power of knowing, I know now, having done this work for about a year and a half at this point, that our tribe are people who are like you, just starting off on this journey of coaching. Maybe you started in around COVID, and maybe you did all a whole bunch of courses. Maybe you traveled for the courses, but when in your quiet moments, when you're being true to yourself, and you're willing to listen to those inner voices, you're willing to see you know what kind of images you create in your own mind. um, you know that somewhere deep down you are still stuck, only because you're literally using someone else's script. You're not yet willing to listen to your own script. You're not yet willing to create your own movies. So, if you resonate with this, which means I don't even have to explain this to you beyond a point. If you resonate with this, you know that this is that moment in your life where you can start to sing this song for yourself. Literally, I am the power, or I am power. And when you are willing to say this to yourself, when you're willing to accept how you feel when you say this, all that you have, the time that you have spent, the money that you have spent, the focus that you have spent over these last several, possibly years, maybe the last 2 years, 3 years of being on this journey, and seeing other people who came in when you did, and today who have succeeded beyond uh, where you are, or you. And these are, of course, things that we as human beings we tell ourselves, right? Or why is it that so and so is able to do it, but I'm not? Or we're just maybe we're too caught up in our own minds. We're not even able to go that far. We're just saying, oh, I'm not able to do this, or I am, and we fill in that gap with whatever negativity that we're able to attract in. So this is that moment where you can choose to make that difference. And if you're willing to really do the work, but do it from a place of effortlessness, then you know that this message is for you. Then you know that this community is for you. So treat this as a reminder that this is your time now. So come and join us, and come and experience what it is to be in our community, where we all are at different stages of that journey. And your community is here to support you, is here to hold that space for you while you are able to once again, find that spirit, find that spark that got you started on this journey of coaching and healing. I'm sure and I know that maybe 3 or 4 years ago, while you were hurting, when you saw other people, showing you that vision of possibility, you believed it. But then somewhere along the way, you once again started to listen to that script of impossibility. You started to, believe those inner voices that, you know, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe this is not yet your time. So I just want to remind you that this truly is your time. And what better than when you can do it with people who are along with you on this journey. And I know that I am extremely blessed that I started this a long time ago, but I had my own version of what you're going through. If you've been doing it maybe for 6 months or 1 year, maybe you can consider that I have a double or a triple PhD in procrastination, in um, you know, believing that I'm not good enough. And this was literally what I've been telling myself over the last 10 or 15 years in small doses. And again, remember the markets were very different 10 or 15 years ago. Coaching and healing as an industry, um, as a market didn't exist, right? It literally was in little pockets here and there, but it's not the way it is today. So you are extremely blessed that you get to go from wherever you've been stuck, in spite of all the certificates that you've got, in spite of all the uh, all the courses that you attended with the hope that you could start doing what you had seen other people doing. I want to just tell you this, that right now is that moment where you get to change the course of your life. So, all I can say from my side, because I know that's in my control, I can say this, that come and join us in our community and experience what it is like. And if you truly believe that this community is meant for you, and it's quite simple, you just have to show up. We have many different ways of doing that. Every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7, we meet. We meet live. So you get to connect with me, you get to interact with me, you get to interact with people in our community. We not only have a live session, we also have breakout sessions, so you get to meet other people, you get to build these bonds with like-minded and really heart-based and truly loving souls who understand what you're going through, um, and know what it feels to have put it off till now, to start your journey of healing and coaching and helping other people and truly living your purpose. So this is the start for you. As I said, Mondays and Fridays between 6 and 7 we meet in what is called the eye hypnosis life experiences. And as I've been talking about till recently, now we're ready. We will be rolling out the of the eye hypnosis life foundation program version 2.0. So this is what will be starting from this Friday. So of course, if you're watching this live, or if you're watching this anytime before this Friday. Let me give you the date as well, just to be doubly sure. So if you're watching this before the 4th of June 2025, then just a reminder that come and experience what is here on offer for you. Um, this will happen on the 4th, 5th, and the 6th of June. So, to keep it very, very simple, day one is something that is available to you as a compliment, as a no cost to you. It's just your time, your focus, and your attention to be in our program. Come and experience day one. And if you really believe that this has made a difference, then you can continue on by making a payment of 999 and attend day two and day three. And again, obviously, we've done it in such a way that every step of the way, that you are in control, and that if it doesn't align with you, then you're just meant to continue on, and you will find that answer elsewhere. If this program resonates with you, then obviously you get to continue with us. And we've got lots and lots of programs up ahead. And once you do this foundation program, then there is, of course, a advanced program. We'll talk more about it while you come and hang with us. You come and experience the program with us on the weekend. And there are several other programs. But for now, all I just say is that, come and experience this. And there's a reason why it's 2.0. So you get to, experience it firsthand and see how powerful the program is. And again, it's not just me saying it. It's not just my experience of more than 20 years of doing this work, but it's also the experience of people who've been with us since the beginning of this year, people who've been in the I Hypnosis Life Foundation Program 1.0. They will be there as well. So you get an opportunity to experience and probably even hear from their perspective how the program is different. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you. Of course, I will be adding a link, um, in this in the chat box, so you'll be able to in the comment section, so you'll be able to click on it and come and join us. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you there and wishing you all the very best. And of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.